Welcome to eSIM 4, and the very important topic of how eSIM technology plays an important and growing role in fire prevention, fire suppression systems, management, compliance, and fire risk training. Here's how it integrates into each of these critical areas. Fire prevention. Welcome to another eSIMs 4 episode. Today we are going to talk about IoT-enabled fire detection systems. eSIM technology can be integrated into IoT devices that monitor environmental factors like temperature, smoke, and gas levels in real time. These devices, embedded with eSIMs, can be placed across buildings and facilities to provide 24/7 monitoring, allowing for early detection of potential fire hazards. For example, sensors in industrial facilities can alert administrators of elevated temperatures or gas leaks, helping to prevent fires before they start. Remote monitoring. With eSIM, monitoring systems can stay connected anywhere, providing consistent and uninterrupted data. This ensures that fire prevention systems remain online and functional, even in areas with poor network coverage, by automatically switching networks. Fire suppression systems. Automated fire suppression. eSIM technology supports smart, automated fire suppression systems. For example, eSIM-enabled sensors can trigger suppression systems, like sprinklers or gas-based fire suppression, when they detect fire-related data such as rising temperatures, smoke, or flames. In a data center, sensors can communicate directly with fire suppression systems to immediately release water or fire suppressants when a fire risk is detected, protecting valuable assets. Maintenance and diagnostics eSIMs allow remote diagnostics and maintenance of fire suppression systems. This ensures that any faults or system malfunctions are identified quickly and remotely, maintaining operational readiness and compliance. Management and compliance. Regulatory compliance. eSIMs can help fire safety systems comply with legal requirements by enabling consistent remote data collection and reporting. This ensures that fire detection and suppression systems are always operational and in compliance with national and international safety standards. For example, facility managers can use eSIM-enabled devices to log and track fire safety inspections, ensuring that systems are always compliant with regulatory requirements like Germany's building safety regulations or EU fire safety laws. Centralized data management eSIM technology can connect fire safety devices to centralized platforms, where building managers can oversee multiple systems from different locations in real time. This ensures that fire risk management is handled efficiently across multiple sites, allowing for streamlined compliance management and reporting. Fire risk training. Real-time data for training simulations. eSIMs allow the collection of real-time data from IoT devices in fire-prone environments. This data can be used to create realistic fire risk training scenarios, improving fire prevention and response. For example, firefighters can train with simulated data from real-time fire detection systems, improving their ability to respond to actual emergencies. Virtual and remote training platforms. eSIM technology facilitates continuous connectivity, enabling the deployment of virtual reality or augmented reality fire risk training modules. These modules can be updated and accessed anywhere, making training more accessible and data-driven. Innovation in fire safety. Smart building integration. With smart buildings becoming more prevalent, eSIM-enabled devices can integrate with building management systems to offer holistic fire safety solutions. For example, smart windows and doors could be programmed to close automatically in case of a fire, while ventilation systems could adjust to prevent smoke spread. In smart buildings, eSIM-enabled fire suppression systems could interact with HVAC systems to isolate fire zones and contain damage. Real-time alerts and communication eSIM allows for immediate, real-time alerts to mobile devices or emergency response teams. This ensures that fire incidents are communicated instantly to the relevant authorities or personnel, enhancing response times. eSIM technology plays a transformative role in enhancing fire safety, from prevention and suppression to compliance and training. Its ability to provide constant connectivity and integrate with IoT solutions enables smarter, more efficient fire safety systems that can be monitored and controlled remotely. This improves both fire risk management and the overall safety of public and private infrastructures. These features make eSIM technology a key player in the digital transformation of fire safety systems, particularly as more industries adopt IoT and smart city initiatives. Here are 20 specific applications and recommendations for implementing eSIM technology in fire prevention, suppression systems, management, compliance, training, and innovation. Fire prevention. IoT-based fire detection sensors. Application. Deploy eSIM-enabled smoke, gas, and heat sensors in buildings and industrial plants to provide 24/7 real-time monitoring. Recommendation: install these sensors in high-risk areas such as kitchens, server rooms, and chemical storage facilities for early fire detection. Predictive maintenance for fire equipment. Application: use eSIMs in fire equipment, sensors to monitor equipment health and send alerts before equipment failures. Recommendation: integrate predictive maintenance for fire extinguishers and alarms, ensuring they remain operational at all times. Remote fire safety system monitoring. Application: equip fire safety systems with eSIMs to allow real-time status monitoring and system diagnostics remotely. Recommendation: implement these systems in large or multi-site facilities, such as hospitals and shopping malls for continuous monitoring. Fire suppression systems. Automated fire suppression activation application. Use eSIMs to trigger fire suppression systems such as sprinklers or gas suppressants, based on data from fire detection sensors. Recommendation: connect fire suppression systems directly to centralized IoT platforms for automated response coordination. Remote suppression system testing application. Test fire suppression systems remotely using eSIM-connected devices that simulate fire conditions. Recommendation: schedule routine testing of suppression systems in facilities like data centers and warehouses to ensure compliance with safety standards. Water supply monitoring for fire suppression. Application: use eSIM-connected IoT devices to monitor water pressure in fire hydrants and sprinkler systems. Recommendation: install these systems in areas with variable water supply to ensure adequate pressure during fire emergencies. Fire risk management and compliance. Remote compliance reporting. Application: automate compliance documentation by connecting eSIM-enabled fire safety devices to centralized reporting platforms. Recommendation: use eSIM technology to maintain digital logs of inspections and certifications required by fire safety regulations. Centralized fire safety management. Application: use eSIMs to manage multiple fire safety systems from a central hub, especially for large organizations with multiple sites. Recommendation: deploy centralized management systems in multi-location facilities, like hotels, airports, or corporate campuses, for unified control of fire safety measures. Asset tracking for fire safety equipment. Application: track fire extinguishers, hoses, and other mobile fire equipment using eSIM-based asset tracking systems. Recommendation: implement this system in industries where fire safety equipment is frequently moved or replaced, such as construction sites or shipyards. Real-time alarm systems. Application: integrate eSIM-enabled alarm systems with IoT platforms to send real-time alerts to emergency responders. Recommendation: use this system in schools, hospitals, and public spaces to notify authorities instantly and automatically in the event of a fire. Fire risk training. Simulated fire training scenarios. Application: use real-time data from eSIM-connected fire detection systems to create realistic training scenarios for fire response teams. Recommendation: create a fire risk simulation platform for emergency responders using data from actual fire incidents in similar environments. Mobile fire safety training modules. Application: develop eSIM-enabled mobile training modules that employees can access remotely for fire risk awareness and response training. Recommendation: deploy these modules for remote workers or employees in high-risk industries such as oil and gas or manufacturing. Virtual reality fire drills. Application leverage eSIM-enabled VR technology to conduct fire drills and training in a controlled virtual environment. Recommendation: use VR for high-stakes environments like refineries or airports, where physical fire drills may disrupt operations. Innovation in fire safety systems. Smart building integration. Application: integrate fire safety systems into smart building ecosystems using eSIM to communicate across HVAC, lighting, and security systems. Recommendation: implement this in large commercial buildings to automate response actions like isolating fire zones and controlling airflow. Wearable safety devices for firefighters. Application: equip firefighters with eSIM-enabled wearables that track their health metrics and location during firefighting operations. Recommendation: deploy wearables that monitor heart rate, temperature, and air quality, providing real-time data to command centers for improved safety. Fleet management for fire response vehicles. Application: use eSIMs in fire response vehicles to provide real-time GPS tracking, maintenance alerts, and route optimization. Recommendation: optimize fire truck deployment by integrating eSIM-enabled vehicle systems into the fire department's dispatch system. Drone-assisted fire surveillance. Application: use eSIM-enabled drones to perform aerial surveillance of large-scale fire sites, providing real-time data to responders. Recommendation: deploy drones in difficult-to-access areas like forests or industrial plants to assess fire spread and damage. Smart home fire prevention. Application: use eSIMs in smart home devices like connected smoke detectors, alarms, and thermostats to alert homeowners and authorities of fire risks. Recommendation: install these systems in homes and apartment buildings as part of an integrated smart home security package. Emergency communication networks. Application: deploy eSIM-enabled communication devices that allow for uninterrupted communication during fire emergencies. Recommendation: implement this solution in large-scale facilities like stadiums or event venues, where clear communication is critical during emergencies. Real-time public alerts and evacuation plans. Application: use eSIM technology to send real-time public alerts and evacuation instructions through connected signage, alarms, and mobile notifications. Recommendation: deploy this system in city-wide fire risk areas, such as wildfire zones, to quickly inform residents of necessary actions. By implementing these 20 applications and recommendations, eSIM technology can transform fire safety measures in various industries and public sectors. The benefits include real-time monitoring, enhanced compliance, and advanced training solutions, all of which contribute to reducing fire risks and improving emergency response efficiency. To find out more and keep up to date with our eSIM 4 for news, register today.